Hey y'all, this is Ishnai Ciarfox, and welcome to my stream. I forgot to check a few things. Crap. Baskets! Cat Y. Cat Y. Cat Y and a half. Cat, stop! Hey, cat! Okay, so there's no ultra. I have no clue what that's from. I have a bit of points. What the fuck is in this cage? Ah! Anyways. Yes, I got the foxtail and fox ears for the male. Too bad I can't put it on the female. Say swimsuit. Anyways. She did get cat ears, but it isn't true cat ears, and it doesn't feel right with the headband. Feels a bit much. Punk ensemble's really cool too. Alright. Say, I like this game. It's not my favorite of the Fatal Frames. It's the first Fatal Frame that I've played, because I did have a PlayStation 2, I just wasn't interested in the Fatal Frame games until afterwards. But this is the first Fatal Frame I've ever played before. I had to delete the archive of it on my YouTube for sound reasons, because the sound was atrocious. So I'm gonna real quickly check on on Twitch to make sure that the sound is reasonable. Before starting. And all that jazz. It was not the best when it came to stuff. Like, the entire final battle is me sounding like I am in a wind tunnel. So and it was a few years ago, so let's see if I can remember any of it. Whoa. There are some, okay, I'm gonna warn ahead of times. There are some, English translations versus Japanese translations that I will call by a different translation because I do not like the English translation of it. So, woo, because it first came out in. Too bad they don't have a difference between audio and voices and all this other stuff. Might need to change that around. Anyways. Okay, let's start. A girl named Mew awakes in the water. As she stands up, she sees countless bodies floating around her. The bodies stir if sensing Mew's presence. Probably saying the name wrong. Mew Hinasaki. Spirited away. At the vicinity of Mount Hikami, the people have mysteriously disappeared without a trace. One girl, such as Miyu Hinasaki, she awakens to find herself in an old, half-flooded building. And that some of that hair is not your own. Creepy. You know how you can tell how wet your girl is? How see-through the clothes is.
Where am I?
If I finish this pretty quick, I might actually go back and do Fatal Frame 4. My favorite of the Fatal Frames. It's in front of you. Or behind you. Or everywhere. I have to get out of here. RS to look around. Let go, let go, let go, let go, let go, let go. By the way, this is the first one that allows you to actually run, but you're in the water, so a lot of the time, so running is a joke. Rather than strolling casually. I had to find my way out of here. Looks like there's a cave wall on the other side of the lattice. I can see some stone statues out in the darkness. I must be underground. Now how do I get out of here? There's a light at the end of the tunnel. There must be a way out, a way that way. Hi. Hi. By the way. LT. sometimes you can tell which ones are actual original renders and which ones are in-game renders according to what outfit she's wearing. Like in-game engine renders. At least that's what I understand about it. I also like these added outfits also because it feels less like... Oh, now it's open. It feels less horrifying to have them wet because they are teenagers. I think. Shiny. I think you should touch it. I think it'll touch you. Hey Rose, how are you? What are you up to? I'm busy watching a child get eaten by hair. Well, teenager. Do you know anything about the Fatal Frame series? Forgetting to exist. I know that feeling. One of the girls is. I don't think it's this one. I think it's from Fatal Frame 2. Miyu's Hinazaki has disappeared. Mayu. Excuse me, Mayu. Or is it Miyu? Mayu. The mountain where the story of the events takes place. We follow the fates of 3 people. Yuri, Ren, and Mayu. It's terrifying tale of the supernatural. By the way, I will admit now, since you're new here, at least to this game, he doesn't naturally have fox ears. I got it from winning the game. Oh, come on. A novelist has set Yuri and Hosoka to an old inn on a case. Yuri receives the camera obscura and her first shadow reading job begins. They have been asked to find post-mortem photographs. Fuck. Nope. Okay, 1 second. I need to fix mine. It's being intimidated. 1 second. Don't freak out, cat. It's just spraying down my controller. Oh, come on. But the Fatal Frame series is one of those ones that... And I said before, I am changing some of the names and stuff, because this originally came out in Japanese before it came out in English, and I like the Japanese, when, Gabby Smothers, first translated it, I preferred some of the words she used for the supernatural versus what the English translators here did. So if I say something different, that is because of it. Shadow reading. Among the residents of the foot of Mount Hikami, certain unique ability has been passed through the ages. This ability, known as shadow reading, enables the user to view the shadow or trace of someone left in inexplicable circumstances. This is not unlike psychotremy practice elsewhere. Yuri Kozukata accompanies Hizoka Kurosawa, a woman who possessed the shadow reading ability, to an abandoned inn on Mount Hikami. Sensing Yuri could in time become a talented at shadow reading, Hisoka takes her along on an assignment. But my favorite one is Fatal Frame 4. But this is the first Fatal Frame I ever played, so. It's depressing.
Scared of death.
But also hopeful at the end, but it's kind of depressing at the same time. Just as a warning. It deals with emotions, and it is based after the unaliving forest in Japan.
In the end, I am alone. I will end it all. Alone.
Yuri?
Huh?
What we're looking for should be in here.
That's not her original outfit. Like I said, I prefer.
Here, take this.
And the key of this prefer, because these are young, like, still teenagers. When they become wet, their clothes become slightly see-through, and I prefer this not to happen. Hi,
This is
Fox!
your opportunity, your first case.
Which DM?
I'm
From
sure you'll do well.
Panda?
Let's
I mean,
start with a little
Pando.
practice. It works exactly
I haven't
like
gotten
a
on
normal
Discord all day today.
Give it a try. Just hold up the camera.
When your character becomes more wet, the clothes become more see-through.
The camera obscura photographs the netherworld, a whole other world separate from our own. That world that we see through the lens is not unknown to afterlife. Make sure not to draw too much interest from the things you see. If you aren't careful, you might be drawn into the netherworld yourself.
Hold RT to lock.
Things around here seem to have changed. It wasn't exactly bustling, but it never used to be like this. Take this.
Because the water is more symbolization of, drowning and all this other stuff.
It's a token. It will help lead you to what we're looking for. Now don't panic, but be sure to stay on your guard. Go on, and head inside.
Krabby Patty. I mean, technically Wendy's... I mean, not in California that I have, so... On October 8th, so very soon. remember there being someone up here.
This is a post-mortem photograph. It's not just a normal photograph. It was taken to mourn the dead. It's why Ren sent us here.
Hands in the water.
But
Somewhere.
it seems that this photo came from somewhere around here, and he wants us to see whether we can find it.
I don't remember where all the secret ones are. Hands in the water. I at least remember them from the first thing, because I played it a few times just to make sure that I... not this time around, but I mean before. To make sure I... had the whole taking pictures thing worked out. Okay, it won't let me go any further. Hi, sir. You know, if the lady was worried about me, we wouldn't be coming here, like, right before sunset, but... you know. You know, Hisoka should have reacted more to that since she knew. Sorry, just felt like doing that.
Yuri, wait. I can sense something.
The thing that was behind you? RT to find the trail.
It's called a trace. A shadow of the past. The token is showing you the way.
Yep. Don't care.
These traces can lead you to the right path. Let's follow that shadow.
Okay, I guess. Nothing. Walking. Boobs. Mount Hikami's downfall. Mount Hikami has long been considered a holy ground. For centuries, people have been drawn to the many sacred shrines and places of worship, as well as the natural features such as the Tulip Peak and the Pool of Purification, which have themselves been treated with great reverence. The mountain was also popular with tourists and mountain climbers for its beauty of its abundant clear waters and ancient mysterious forests. Worshippers and hikers alike used to find rest at the Ichiro Manor, a hot spring resort near the foot of the mountain. Now the inn lies desolate, devoid of visitors. The mountain has never recovered from a devastating landslide it suffered many years ago. The shrine road to the summit was cut off, and the flow of water through the mountain was altered, forever changing the landscape. New roads that were under construction have been abandoned. The Ichiro Manor was buried underneath a slew of rock, resulting in numerous fatalities. Among those lost were the family of the Ichiro Manor's proprietor, effectively putting an end to the business. Mount Hikami's days as a tourist destination were no more. Instead, the mountain gained notoriety as an unaliving spot. Perhaps because it was traditionally a destination to which the dying would venture, the mountains are now a place for those who wish to end their own lives. By extension, it also has become a place for thrill seekers interested in the occult. Hi, sir. Man peeking through. Innkeeper heading inside. Was that a shadow of the past? Tutorial. In places where there are traces of the past are very strong, you may be able to see echoes of the past. Photographing them will earn you photo points, which can be used to upgrade the cameras. I think I have them all the way upgraded. For all of them. Proceeds not to go the direction that the trace is going. Creepy doll. Yeah, I know. Follow the trace. I actually got a jump scare from her being right behind me. Well done, game.
It appears we need a key. Try using the camera obscura.
Me causing my own fucking jump scares. You look around through the objects of the camera Explorer. Obscura, notice and reacting numbers objects which aren't visible, lock on, exposed places are connected to find location. Oh, who'd have thunk? There's light coming out from a closet. There's a doll on top of a chest of drawers. Might be where the key is. Tokens.
Here, you go on ahead of me and look for the key to the door. I'll wait for you here.
Hi, sir. How's it, hanging? Watch that doll, watch that doll, watch that doll, watch that doll. Are they gonna show what grabby hands are yet? Key on the red keychain might open. Go back to Ahsoka. Man looking at key. You sure you're looking at the key? Hi doll. You gonna keep looking at me? You gonna keep looking at me? That thing shut on its own. What? Anything else in here? No. Dead ass, though. Dead ass. I mean, I'm not looting my teacher. Because she's not my teacher.
Somewhere in this room. Take a look around.
Okay, my controller's being opinionated. One of the things I like about the Fatal Frame games
Try
is you...
searching with the camera obscura. It could be hidden, invisible to the naked eye.
is you take every step. It's not just like I'm gonna slide down the stairs kind of level.
Hold on. There's something there.
Phantom Expose. The camera obscura will react to objects that normally hidden from the hidden eyes of the living. You can bring those items back to this world by photographing the place they were taken from the correct angle and position. Wrong button. Not quite. Why is it not counting? I feel... tilting. I guess you want me more on this. Oh. Oh, okay, I gotta listen to only half the thing. Talk to my... Gotta completely lock on. Because I'm smart and awake. As I pour more Dr. Pepper into my drink.
This is what we came here for. Huh. We shouldn't stay here any longer than we need to.
You're right.
Let's head back before it gets dark.
Okay.
No, that's Hisaka. Cool. Just shut the door and stay in there, sir. Please.
Yuri, searching for objects like we did just now might be easy, but searching for people is much more difficult.
Yeah, like we're about to do, right?
Psychometry allows you to see the psychic imprint as a shadow. Never follow after the shadow of someone who has been spirited away.
Except that's all I'm going to be doing.
You wish you hadn't.
God damn it, didn't count. Other psychic person who should probably sense this. Help! Help! Or are you... Probably should hear my splashing and, you know, freaking out part. I'm wet. There are points when he's like attacking that's the best, you know, the fatal frame. And it makes this sound. That. This weakens him, but does not take him out. Was she passed out?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought you here.
I am alone.
Creepy. I don't know really what to say to that. I don't want to interrupt people.
Oh, that dream again.
I just wish the fox ears were up instead of, you know, sideways.
Mr. Hojo?
Hi, best girl.
Came by a little while ago.
Oh, Hisoka. What does she want?
She found the photo book.
She did?
Yeah, here. Take a look.
Always in the middle of the book. Kinda. It's kinda nice that he actually flips a page. Or 3. 2. While learning about shadow reading from Husaka, Yuri used the ability to retrieve a an album of postmodern photographs from a ruined Mount Hikami. The album was requested by a certain Hojo. Not the Hojo from Final Fantasy VII. As Rin awoke from a bad dream, he found him tormented by uncertainty. Was it really just a dream or suppressed childhood memory? This question has plagued him for some time. So sensitive. Woohoo! It's been several days since the incident at the end. Hisaka is out on a case. A young girl comes to the shop and finds a worried Yuri. Yuri is given a missing persons case, something Hisaka forbade. Those that I have left over? I don't remember. A few days have passed since Yuri's introduction to shadow reading at the abandoned inn. Since Hisaka has gone off somewhere and hasn't returned, Yuri worries for Hisaka, but isn't sure how or where to start searching. As she sits waiting at the antique shop, a girl named Fuyui Himeno shows up, claiming to have enlisted Hisaka to help find a missing person. Kurosawa owns a cute tea and antiquities store.
Excuse me.
Hello?
I'm looking for Hisoka Kurosawa. Is she here?
Oh, I'm sorry, but she stepped out.
My name is Fuyuhi Himeno. I've been waiting for her to tell me if she could help me find someone. I still haven't got a reply from her.
You're looking for someone?
She might have gone to the mountain. Mount Hikami.
Mount Hikami.
Someone told me that they saw my friend there. It's an infamous suicide spot, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know why Haruka would go to a place like that.
I mean, you know why.
And without even saying a word to me.
Don't worry. As soon as Hisoka gets back, I'll tell her.
No, that's fine. I can't wait any longer. I'll go look for her myself.
Huh? Come back!
You're trying so hard to stop her. Missing persons case? Saka left a few days ago and hasn't been back. Maybe this is what she's been working on. Saka's room is upstairs. Maybe she left some clues as to her whereabouts. Refrigerator is full of water, soft drinks, and a few beers. Alcohol isn't on the menu, but we sometimes serve it to regulars. I'm still nervous about standing here by myself, as I've never been good at handling customers. I've only just learned how to make coffee, and I've never actually served a customer yet. Hi, Wolfie Wolf! The pendulum of the old grandfather clock sways slowly. The clock itself may be broken, but it works well as a decoration. Hisoka says she likes the rhythmic sounds of the pendulum and the chimes that mark the hour. There are various antique cans and storage jars under a shelf of coffee cups. It's an antique clock on the top of an old dresser. Misaka says a thing for clocks. The shop is full of them. She says she finds them comforting. What you doing, Wolfie Wolf? The road in front of the shop leads to Mount Hikami. It was built for the tourists, but the only people who use it now are the people who live here. It's a tobacco tray. It looks more like an antique accessory case than a functional tobacco tray. It's a clock with large barrel. Yeah, we're going through everything. The cupboard is filled with cups we don't use anymore. This is the customer restroom. Hisaka and I take turns cleaning it. This radio is set out as decoration. The tuner doesn't work anymore, so it only ever puts out white noise. I'm being nosy and looking at everything that I should already know the answer to, but might as well. This is the office. Yep. Book about Mount Hakami laying on the bookshelf. I mentioned before, I'm probably going to change names of this because it originally came out in Japanese, and Gabby Smothers was the one I watched. Smothers is the one who I watched do the English translation of it, and I don't like how these people translated certain things about the setup. So I will be changing things that are not the same. Mount Hakami has long been feared to be haunted. In the past, it was said that the sleeping with one's feet facing the mountain was taboo. Watching the sunset from the mountain too was believed to invite forth beings from the other world. Today, the mountain is said to call to those who are fascinated by death. Countless rumors abound that people spirited away to that accursed peak. They say they venture into the mountains alone, leaving behind no traces of themselves. Some say the bodies of those who vanished can be found at the bottom of the Lake of the Departed on the mountain's summit. Since becoming a tourist destination, the prevalence of such frightening tales did seem to diminish for a while. Even so, despite its fleeting status as a tourist hotspot, Mount Hikami is yet to shake its reputation as a cursed mountain, the place of death. Today, it's become a popular place to which to commit unaliving. How does a place become famed for unaliving? As more people die, the place gains a reputation, and the people are drawn to those spots out of desire not to be alone in the end. Interestingly enough, these spots are rarely known as hotspots for spiritual activity. That's what makes Mount Hikami distinct from others. It has been both a tradition of unaliving and has long been associated with ghost sightings. There are so-called maidens of black water. In the Japanese, it's the basically a drowned raven-haired woman. Said if you are found by one of these maidens, they will lead you on to your death. Those caught in the maiden's gaze will never again leave the mountain, or so the rumors go. There are also tales of specters on Mount Hikami who relive their own deaths. Those who do not die in accordance to local practices become cursed, forced to relive their final moments for eternity. Many of the people who have been kept from committing unaliving in Mount Hikami came to have seen a maiden, or one of those looping specters, and felt a strong compulsion to unalive themselves. Perhaps it's because of these stories of maidens and ghosts that the mountain continues to be a popular spot for those who are looking to take their own life. Num num num. This originally came out on the Wii U. It took until 2021 for it to actually come out on anything else. So. This room is usually used for storage, but it's been tidied up to use as a guest room. I stayed in this room when I first came here. Now that I think about it, Hosaka must keep it as a place the people she finds can stay in. There's a clock on the top of old dresser. The face is worn and faded. Hosaka seems to really like this clock. Bamboo and narrow trees dot the courtyard. The old well draws clean water from the mountain, but we don't use it. It's clean water? This leads to the bathroom. Hosaka prefers a large bathtub, but it's too large for me to relax in very easily. I'm not being nosy. Service entrance. Back door is locked as usual. Good for them. Hosaka gave me this room when I moved in. It used to be her bedroom. But it's been a while since I moved in, and I still haven't unpacked anything. Hosaka put this desk here for me. It used to be in Hosaka's room, but she freed it up for me to use. There are some baskets and file cases on top of the dresser. Hosaka set them out for me, but I'm not sure what to do with them. It's a big pile of cardboard boxes. I haven't touched them since I moved in. Hosaka doesn't like it when I don't make my bed. I'll do it later. I'm trying to rememorize the layout of this place. For later reasons. That's Hosaka's room, if I remember correctly. This is another room. Open. Nothing of interest in here. Bet there's gonna be soon. I don't know, actually. Pretty kimono hangs on the rack. Didn't want to hit that. Okay. Hosaka's room. She likes the traditional Japanese style. The old Japanese style full length mirror. I never liked looking into those mirrors. Same. Nothing of interest here. I mean, keep dreaming, sweetie. A folder reading lost items sitting on the desk. It looks like it's bound by string. Seems to be notes on Hisaku's shadow reading cases. Client! Missing diary. Photo of the deceased. Locate mother's diary. Client seeks info on their late mother. Relates to a deceased individual. Apply caution. Result. The caretaker of the deceased had burned the diary at her request. Lost items case files. Client missing item storeroom key. The photo of the deceased. Totally real. Yeah, totally real. Locate storeroom key. Item might already be lost. Token and item belong to the deceased. Caution. Item located had been hidden by client's parent. Return to client. Diamond. God damn it. Diamond ring. Token. Rings box. Client seeks lost engagement ring. Request fiance not be noticed. Notified. Date of wedding soon approaching. Found in client's desk. Was in obvious place, but somehow eluded the client. Client. Rin Hojo. Album of postmortem photographs. Token. Postmortem photograph. Details. Reference material for a book about traditional practice in Mount Hikami area. Bad location, but minimal danger. Anticipated client is acquaintance. Found an old building. Old building of an abandoned inn. Shadow attempted to drag Yuri down to the other world. Should have gone alone. Must warn Yuri to stay away from the mountain. Next is the Art of Shadow Reading. The Art of Shadow Reading. Shadow Reading is an ability to read traces of past, not unlike the ability commonly known as psychometry. Following these traces, it is possible to find things that have gone missing or which were no longer visible. Things that are demonstratively there, but for reasons unknown, are all but invisible. Things the owner wishes to be forgotten, things whose owners have passed away, things that no longer wish to be seen, things that draw partway into the other world, invisible with our own. Such items can be called back to the world of the living. Unlike these objects, however, people who have been spirited away must not be chased after lightly. In many of these cases, they've been taken by the creatures of the other world or spirit world, who linger nearby. Utmost caution must always be applied. A tobacco tray and accessory case set on top of a low chest of drawers. The tobacco tray is being used as an accessory case. An open envelope has been left on the desk. The sender's name reads Fuhuyui Numino. This must be Fuhuyui's missing persons request. It could also provide some clues about where Hisaka and Fuhuyui went. Dear Miss Kurosawa, please find Haruka. She went missing over a week ago. You still do take on missing persons cases, don't you? I contacted the police, but they are no help. They said she was probably spirited away. Haruka wouldn't have gone anywhere without telling me. I'm certain something bad has happened. I can handle my own grief, but I can't stand the thought of her suffering somewhere. What if she's waiting for me to find her? I'm worried sick. Haruka is still alive, I know it, but something has to be done, and quick. Remember when you found that precious picture of me and Haruka? I was so happy to have it. I need your help again. So's Fuhuyui looking shy and another girl. They look close.
Hisoka. She must have gone to Mount Hikami to look for this girl.
So why did I go there too? Nothing bad's gonna happen. Not only that, I'm gonna go there at night.
Mount Hikami. A place where many come to take their lives. I'm positive that Fuyuhi must have come here.
Mount Hikami, if you must be somewhere, should be able to use mountain to find her. You don't have a camera obscure. Oh, right. Not yet. Damn it. I still naturally tried to take a fucking picture. Actually. Any items over here? Fine. Any items over here? God damn it. Game is mommying me! The road is collapsed and the stone stairs are cut off. It must have been the landslide. The old road seems to carry up on the edge of the cliff. Shiny, shiny. Yep. Something's on the ground. Something's gonna grab me. Sometimes, yeah, I was right. Should be very useful. An old stone monument has been set in the rocky hollow. It's covered in moss, so I can't tell. Is there any writing in it? It must be a memorial for those who've lost their lives in the landslide. Something under the waterfall. Gwyneth's gauge in the lower right screen will light up when you become in contact with water. If you get drenched, you'll become an easy target for malevolent spirits. Use purifying embers to dry you off. I forgot, what's the... No. Okay, it is X items. Just to show you how it works. See, I'm dry now. Oh no! We're not gonna have any problems with that ghost at all. There are rare occurrences that happen at different points if I decide to explore out instead of the direct location that ghosts can appear in. So if I feel like really searching the... Something's in the water. Let's touch it! Masoka's camera is scared. What's it doing here? Old film not effective. Takes to load. You got the stun ledge. Press X when you have the spirit power. Switch upgrade. Now use camera obscura. What? Set. Oh, I do have them all maxed. Okay, come on. I know my thing's not that sensitive. Why are you being sensitive? Stun lens, crush. Slow. Binds. F for slow. There's Malaz. Messed up there. Yeah. Help you. I can't help you. Help yourself. Come on. Fatal frame me. Let me touch them. Fatal glance. It shows how they died. But I don't know. %. Which one I should show just yet. So, we might do that as a final thing. Oh, not a cliff. Now look away so she doesn't hurt you. If I don't see, she doesn't hurt me. I say that as a half joke. Tiny bum. Teenager. Stop. There's a torn note lying on the ground. Looks like Fuhuyui's Imunos. I looked into Mount Hakami. There's always been a holy, spiritual place. Not spiritual as in holy, but spiritual as in filled with the spirits of the dead. Maybe that's why it's a unaliving spot. Haruka wouldn't go there to die alone, though. Not without telling me. The book said that people get spirited away to the mountain. They get called towards it and disappear alone. I read how it calls people who are perceptive, anxious, meek, and lack family. My heart skipped a beat when I read that. Is describing Haruka perfectly. She was so kind and accepting, always open to me. She's alert even when she seems to be spacing out. She knows what I'm thinking. Maybe she was spirited away. But where do people go when they're spirited away? The more I think about it, the scarier it gets, the more my heart starts pounding. Unfathomable forest. Stone lanterns along the road shrine has all been lit by a mysterious force, right? Right? Fuhuyuhi heading inside. Was someone by the shrine the other side of the river? Was it Fuhuyuhi? I don't remember this area. You good? You good, sir? Positive. I can't help. You don't want to die? Touchy, touchy, touchy. Touchy! What is that? Old signpost, but it's caked in moss that I can't read what it says. Yeah, I know the trace goes that way, but there's items. And, you know, randomized ghosts that will show up. Sacred water. Not gonna say anything? Check. The small Gizo statues have been arranged around the air hole. It must have been a place of significance. Yeah, air hole. Fuck. Can't hit any more of these. Okay. This is the creepy one. This is the creepy one. See how it just moved? Nobody's alive in there. Scrap from a note. It looks like it fell from the sleeping bag poking out from the tent. How long have I been here? I suppose it doesn't matter. I'm glad I decided to do things right and come here to die. This place feels right. I thought I might get lonely, but there are people here, people who aren't alive. This place may be as strange as people say. I heard children playing just now. I tried to get a look at them, but they ran off before I could get close. Did they come here on their own, or were they left here? Early I heard the sounds of waspy breathing and running. After that I heard a scream. I was scared and held my breath. I'm not scared of death, but that was terrifying. I saw a woman dressed in white today. She was draped in cloth, so I couldn't see her face. She seemed to stare at me for a while, then left. Which side is she on, I wonder? Will she be back? I saw her again. She turns up every day watching me. I feel her gaze, but not her presence. As soon as I notice her, she disappears. She must be constantly watching me. I heard a voice, a mournful voice, like screaming. No, like singing. It was a call of some kind, but not for me, not yet. My time is yet to come. Everything I brought with me is gone. Now I have nothing. I like it here. Nothing matters now. This was the right choice. I'm glad I came. She'll come soon. She'll take me away. She is calling. I must go. Yeah, need to go that way, but like I said, we're going a long, short, you know, we're going a trip, because I am distracted, and, yeah. Well, we're going on a trip, because like I said, sometimes you get these rare, probably should go around and grab that real quick. Looking up at a tree. Who used trace ends here? Lying among the dead leaves. I don't know what to do now that Haruka's gone missing. I can't do anything on my own. It's like I can't breathe. We've been close since we were children. Now she's gone. I realize how important she is to me. How irreplaceable. I can't stop thinking about... I can't stop thinking I could have done something when she left that day. Maybe if I'd said something, I could have stopped her from going. The waiting is unbearable. I should be the one to disappear. It should have been me. If Haruka comes back, there's so much I want to tell her. I should tell her how I really feel before we end things together. Maybe she's already known for a long time, but I'll tell her anyway. I'll have to tell her. Hi. Slow you down while I try and get to a different position. That's not. Touchy. Okay. Touchy, touchy. Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want to look at breasts either, but I do want to grab this. Slip of crumpled note. Seems to be something written on it. I read the tales I read about Mount Hikami were true. I can't handle any more death. I've seen that girl hanging herself over and over. I've had enough. When I try to run, I wind up back here. I find myself mimicking her, my body moving on its own, just like that girl. Felt like I was doing the right thing. As I hung there, my final thought was that death takes a long time to come. I watched the sunset. When I awoke, I was back here. I should already be dead. Will I be forced to see that sunset again, to go through it all again? I am fading bit by bit. I must go. Yeah, game, I know you're telling me what to do. I'm not doing it, though. Yeah, fuck. Wrong button. Touchy. Hitting the wrong button. Can I walk through? No. Come on. Da, 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 da. 90. Nice. It does pay to... Several large locks have been set up here. It almost looks like a graveyard. Sacred water. Okay, I'm back kind of where I need to be. Floating body. Swept a merry maiden. Just a few dolls here. A few. One second, y'all. One second. Back. Back, back, back. Ah. Usually if I grab something from over here, something shows up. Get closer to the water, why don't you? Nothing's gonna grab you. Yeah. There's a third one somewhere. Yeah. Ah, damn it. Touchy. Fuck. Didn't mean to. Fucking. Oh, I'm disappearing! Oh, what a whirl, what a whirl, what a whirl, what a whirl! trying to get secret ghosts here. Headed note floating the edge of the march. Looks recent. Watching the sunset makes me want to cry. I have no home to go back to. Nobody will be there if I went back. Everyone would be there, yet no one would. I know that now. That's why I came to the mountain. My grandma used to tell me to never go up there in the mountain at sunset, but my feet led me here, and I chased the sun. It kept getting bigger and bigger. I couldn't stop. I feel I need to write something, so I'm scribbling this down. I had to go into the water. I had to write this first. I had to write something. What else should I write? She's calling me. I have to go before the sun sets. See, the gimmick of the Wii U on this was using the pad whatever thing as, like, an actual camera. But the thing is, they should have learned from the Spirit camera on the DS that it doesn't work as well. It just doesn't. You aren't as immersed as you wish. Yep. I'm going the wrong way. I like it here. I can't die alone here, and there's no one stopping me. I can take things slowly. A peaceful, dignified death. Life is nothing but misery and suffering. I'm sick of it. The deer. Wait, did I go backwards? Yeah. Also, there's usually... Might have missed something back there. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, it's on the other side. Though, then again, I just remembered that the more wet I am, the more likely I'm able to get these special spirits. So, I mean, maybe I should get myself more wet. Straw dolls have been nailed to the thick tree. I can see the shrine through the trees. It doesn't look like I can get anywhere closer from here. Ay, ay, ay. Keep hitting the wrong button. Oh, that's a mirror stone. Cool. Moist. Yes, I have to get more moist to get this special creepy secret ghosts. Anyways, let's not go into the, you know, creepy doll manor. The answer will not surprise you on what we're actually gonna do. Sweetie, were you trying? Were you trying? 10 out of 10 points there. Touchy, 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 touchy. Touchy, touchy, touchy. She was trying. Door shut, doesn't look for who went to the shrine. Oh, so I might have be going the right way. I don't quite remember. There's a page from the note. Haruka and I have been close since kindergarten. We sang a song together at the graduation. It was called The Song of Memories. Haruka and I have looked at each other when we sang together. I'll never forget that. I think about those times a lot lately. They were the best. Even if I hum that tune, I start to tear up. I love that you dragged me back. Also, ghost children. Boy watching from behind, girl watching behind, girl watching from behind. I mean, I do have a sexy ass, but this is also a teenager, if I remember correctly. Am I remembering the ages correctly? Oh, come on. Stop being so like this. I don't... This isn't a particularly cheap... You know what? Show me where I'm going. Oh, the way I was going. So I was supposed to go this way. Give me more wet. Okay.
Fuyuhi! Fuyuhi!
Alright, let's put a leash on them. Now that we found her, put a fucking leash on her.
Haruka. She's here on the mountain.
Cool!
Have you seen her?
Leash.
No, but she's here.
Leash!
I have to find her.
Suicide pact. I mean, unaliving pact.
Why did the two of us survive? We made a promise that we'd all die together.
When will we get the chance to join the others?
Hey, I'll go and look for Haruka. Let's go back.
We're not gonna lose her anywhere along the way, right? Sarcasm.
Die alone in a place like this.
You're on alone here, that's the thing. do you want me to go, game? You aren't saying. So I'm going this way. Could you walk any slower? Throw her over your shoulder and run. She's a liability at this point. You good, girl? You're passing good, girl? What's that there? The fuck is this? This place will do. No one will find me here. This is a place just for me. I can melt away bit by bit. I'll be like water, seeping into the ground. I won't be myself anymore. I'll be one with nature. Was I dreaming just now? A woman in white was looking down at me. She looked like one of those shrine maidens I've heard about. I didn't have the strength to move, but she kept on watching me. She seemed harmless. I came here because I don't like people looking at me. They're always looking down on me. But being watched in my final moments felt strangely relieving. I'm glad I came here. So you drinking tonight? This time around, Woofy Woof? Kinda hilarious watching her try and path her way over here. I guess they want me to go near the shrine. As I proceed to...
Haruka didn't go this way.
Which way did she go, sweetie?
This way. There's something over here.
Which way? Oh, she actually runs.
Fuyuhi!
I'm putting a fucking leash on her! Zap them together.
Fuyuhi! Haruka. She's here.
Okay. Need to get Fuyui out of here, yes! Put a leash on her! This isn't the kinky way either. This is for her own safety. Something on the riverbank. Saving. Teacher! Teacher! You know, you should be able... You know how the camera works. Why didn't you use it to get rid of her from... I mean, I wouldn't have gotten the camera if that was the case, but I mean, use the camera to take a picture. Also, oh, who'd have thunk? You didn't put a leash on her. Oh, this was Hisaka's favorite. Must have been carried here by the river, like the camera obscura. Got the evade up route, being dodged. I'm not even gonna bother trying to edit this for YouTube. What's coming up. So, just stating this now. Play with me forever. I'm not even monetized, it doesn't fucking matter, so. Hi! Oh, I was supposed to actually dodge? Yeah, I'm not letting you stab yourself so that you can hurt me vicariously. Come on. Come on. Hit me! Touchy. Touch the... yeah, let me run!
Ryuhi.
Good that she lasts longer than the other, I guess, because she's
Ryuhi.
recently deceased. I hope you sleep well, Woofy Woof. Woofy Woof Woof Woof. Monochrome this shit. At least she didn't willingly, to some degree, do it. Hoi hoi. Now run.
You've seen too much.
I've seen just enough, thing. I'm fucking leaving right now. Total tainted. Ghost may taint you with black water. If that happens, you'll have to continue to rank or defeat all the ghost presence. So that's what it is. Fuck. Oh god. I love this. Let's see if I can get down there. I forgot which symbols. Stun, crush. Okay. Touchy, 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 touchy. She's the one who made her. Okay, well, let me touch her! Ah! Too dangerous, cannot stay. Here, I have to go back down for now. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the. Roar! 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 I don't know why she thinks they're real if they floated past the, you know. While searching for her friends, Fuhuyuhi Himiko ended up taking her own life. Happening witnessed Fuhuyuhi's final moments. Yuri knows that she wasn't alone when she died. What of that other woman who killed herself in the same way? Not to mention the mysterious shrine maiden, Sodden from the Rain. Sodden Raven hair, I think. Or Sodden Raven. Yuri managed to locate Hisaka's camera obscura along with the charm you always liked to wear. For now, she must return to the antique shop alone. Did I really S-rank a lot of these? Damn. Fuck. Rinho Hojo, the author who sent Hisoka to find the photographs, takes a closer look at the album. One photo catches his eye and he decides to investigate further. He goes to the end with a camera obscura and Rue, his assistant, best girl. Rin Hojo, a writer, is haunted by a recurring dream which he kills a young girl during a ritual. He receives an album of post-mortem photographs located on his request by Hisoka. Upon viewing one of the photos, Rin recognizes the very scene from his dreams. Eager to delve further into this puzzling mystery, Rin heads to the abandoned inn in person this time, bringing along his assistants Ryuji Kagamiya. Fox ears, just take it!
Will you die with me?
I'm good. I am good.
She's beautiful, but she looks sad too.
Yeah.
Isn't she the type of woman that you get nervous around?
Tease.
Yeah. There may be more of this stuff out there.
Shall I call Hisoka?
No, let's go there ourselves. It'll be quicker that way.
Sorry.
At this hour?
Yes, because it's
Won't
stupid.
take long.
Yeah. Nothing bad's gonna happen.
So then, shouldn't you take the camera obscura? You
Yeah, I'll
used
reach it.
yet. This could be your chance. People say there's something off about that place.
There's a lot of things off about that place. My camera obscura is on the desk. Hisoka sent it back after praising for me. I could use that shadow reading report with me too. It may come in handy. Ryu's always complaining about me leaving things on the sofa. Start over here and work our way over. Came across this book while researching Mount Hikami. I don't think this story has anything to do with what's going on now, but you never know. Of course not! Never know! The Maiden Slayer. Mount Hikami has long been steeped in legends revolving around unaliving and ghosts. Revered as a sacred place since time immemorial, it was once the worshipping grounds and home of many shrine maidens. Once there was a man who fell in love with a maiden and came to the mountain in order to court her. However, she remained loyal to her duties and refused his advances. Enraged, the man killed her and threw her into the river. Several days later, he returned with a torch and blade and proceeded to brutally butcher all the shrine maidens on the mountain, tossing them into the river as he went. I mean, he did do that, but that wasn't the reason why. The waters of the mountain flowed red with blood, carrying the slaughtered corpses of the maidens all the way down to the pool of purification. It is said that the eyes of each of the shrine maidens had been gouged out. Just before killing the first maiden and tossing him into the river, the man's eyes met with those of his victims. Something in his eyes led him to murder the others, or so the legend goes. With all the maidens dead, he killed himself, cutting his own throat. He set himself on fire. And then but yeah. The ghosts of the shrine maidens, still drenched in the bloody waters, have appeared in the mountain ever since. It is said that those who meet their eyes are led to their deaths. They follow the women into the water and drown themselves. Though only a legend, the story believed to be based on actual incidents. Local records show that bodies of several shrine maidens were discovered long ago, and that all rituals and rites ceased to be performed from that day on. Looks like part of Ryu's journey must have gotten mixed up. I feel bad reading this. Yes, go read that poor girl's diary. Mr. Hojo can't clean up after himself. Same! For someone who's lived alone for so long, he's incapable of housework. He can't cook, and he's bad at tidying up. I'm more of his caretaker than his assistant. He loses things all the time, and whenever he doesn't have a book he needs, he blows up. He usually ends up asking Miss Kurosawa for help. One time, when I was trying to sort all of his books, there was one I couldn't find anywhere. It's like it just disappeared. Miss Kurosawa found it in with her shadow reading. She came into his room on her own, then came out a little while later with the missing book. She just smiled and said something about making the invisible visible. What is this shadow reading business anyway? That reminds me of that one time. I was tidying up and I came across something I'd never seen before. It was like Miss Kurosawa said, the invisible became visible. It was kept inside an old box. I don't even know what it was. I put it aside to sort it out later, but when I went to take a proper look at it, it had vanished. It must have gone invisible again. Can't go on without the... Yes, I know, but we're slowly working on it over there. Boyo, patience. Might have some information. Who knows when I might use... Sorry, I just realized looking at his foxtail. Yuri's report. Seems to be about the photo album. Found item report. Client Rinhojo. Report by Yuri Kozukata. Verified by Hosaka Kurosawa. Details of the request. Finding items pertaining to the post-mortem photography of Mount Hikami. Obtain them if possible. Performed a shadow reading using the post-mortem photograph found in Mount Hikami as a token. Located album of post-mortem photographs in Ichiu Manor. Took custody of the object. Mokumiri Pond. Can't go on. I know! Boyo! Just making sure I have all the reading material that my nerdy heart needs. Antique looking camera on the desk. Got the measure upgrade. Displays the current health of a locked on enemy. There's unfinished manuscript. Doesn't have a title. I'll need more materials to solidify the scenes. Sorry. I'm sorry for scaring you off earlier by using the spray on the keyboard. Not the keyboard, the controller. Memorial portraiture. The act of photographing dead bodies was a practice in the Western countries in the 19th century. A time when photography was still a luxury and a rare and expensive luxury. The bodies of recently deceased family members and loved ones were photographed in a lifelike poses as a solemn keepsake of remembrance. One of the other things they used to do is create hair wreaths, you know, or like different things made out of the hair since it lasted longer for memories of the person. While researching the phenomenon, I discovered a similar custom made to Japan as well. It's known as post-mortem photography photographs. A small number of these photos still remain. I've been fortunate enough to obtain one such photograph, which I found it to contain certain beauty lacking in its Western counterparts. When photography first arrived in Japan, it was accompanied by the prevalent superstition that photographs could steal a person's soul. Whether anyone truly believed it or not, it surely gave post-mortem photography a special significance in Japan. If photos were taken with this belief in mind, then post-mortem photographs would not simply have taken as keepsakes or for mourning purposes. Rather, the practice may have carried a certain deeper spiritual significance. Sokka's letter urges caution in using it. Well, I mean, the mother of the main character in the first one, or no, it was one of the proprietors that lived at the house, manor or whatever, killed herself after seeing all the stuff in the photographs. Using the camera obscura. That's in the first game. To Rin Hojo, the camera you left me to look at is the device known as a camera obscura. Its purpose is to capture things of the supernatural, things invisible to the naked eye. These cameras are incredibly rare, with almost mythical status in the antiques market. A few have been known to exist, but it's first I've ever seen with compound lenses. I don't mean to frighten you, but the rumors hold that to own a camera obscura is to invite misfortune. They say everyone who has owned one has either died, lost their mind, or gone missing. The cameras themselves have outlived many owners. While some aficionados seek them out, the stories of previous owners meeting with such misfortune has had an impact on their value as antiques. My camera obscura was left to a local family after its previous owner had passed away. They graciously gave it to me. I believe yours is still usable, but please do exercise caution in doing so. Sincerely, Hisaka Kurosawa. P.S. The cover on your camera obscura is broken, but it seems it had originally a box shape. I doubt you'd sell it to me, but I would like to borrow it for a while if you don't mind. I'm happy to compensate. Please think it over.
It's almost sunset. We should hurry.
Yeah, let's go there during sunset.
Let's go.
Let's go be stupid! Yay! Isn't that right, Anubis? Let's go be stupid.
There's a local superstition warning people not to go up Mount Hikami after dusk. If you climb the mountain in the twilight hours, it'll show you a different form. Its true form. Only those who wish to die come here at that time.
Death wish! Woo!
I think that's the inn where the album was found. This must be Ichiru Manor. So, do you think you'll be able to use the camera obscura? I think you should try it out first, just to be sure.
Its abilities is a bit different. This type does take at once. Use the multi-X. Take 4 do more damage to the team. Also helps get fatal frame shots. Take longer than usual. Use up a lot of film. Do not work. Standard. Feel free to take. I mean, she's pretty, yes.
Camera working?
Well, you look like you, so yeah.
Is that a good thing?
Yes.
We should go.
Yes. X. Okay.
I hear the older part of this inn, the part that's further back inside, it was part of some temple or shrine. After it became an inn, the proprietor's family lived here, but it doesn't look like anyone's been here. There was a massive landslide that hit Mount Hikami. Maybe they were all buried under the rubble.
They were.
Hey, it looks like the album you asked for was found in the old building.
Yeah, sure looks that way.
I should have paced myself a bit slower. Cameras react to something. Hold RT to find the trail. It's power to photograph the. Wonder if it has the same power as Hosaka's reading. Thick pieces of wood have been nailed to the window. Maybe they're to protect against landslides. Well, I mean, I don't think it stopped before. Drowned woman. So it sounded for it looked like for a second that there's actually an object. It was just showing me the. You're gonna close. Yep. Hatch on the duck, but shut itself must have been the wind. Yeah, the wind. People over there having a seance together. Okay, let me go back to using type. So Okay, since he uses up a lot. God damn it. At least it isn't like the other ones where you actually lose the item or in 4. Hands waving in the dark, like don't care at all. Celebrate the rave. Let's.
It should be around here.
Don't Super Saiyan your way up. I know what you were thinking. Too close. Not dead yet. Touchy, 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 touchy! Dolls back to looking innocent as possible. Okay.
This must be the room where Hisoka found that album.
Yeah, it seems so.
Loud noises. Loud noises! Be scared. Thank you. Clap. Please clap. Distracting something. See through the viewfinder. Rebel note has materialized. This was what the camera was reacting to. Float night, lying on the shelf. Maybe it belonged to someone who lived here. How long has it been since I've lost everything? The mountain swallowed up half my head. All I have left is the old album of postmortem photographs. The one left to by my father. I don't even know who these photos are of, because it's the last vestige of family I have. How long have I spent here wallowing in the darkness? It doesn't matter. Burn it all. Then it'll only be me. I think I'll end it up at the observation room on the roof. The sunset is lovely up there. Camera's reacting to the note. Upon using this note, the token, I might find a trace that will lead me to some info about the photograph. The flames are calling. That picture, it's all because of that picture. There's a large hole at the bottom of the wall. This can still the mountain through here. We have gut pudding. I don't really like that. Yeah, I was trying to touch the other woman, but okay. Say stop touching best girl. Touchy, 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 touchy. Man beckoning upwards. There's a few that.
To the stories after the landslide, the owner of the inn moved to the 3rd floor.
Hmm.
They say he burned himself to death there, or that he threw himself into the lake.
A common enough story.
Tell me about it.
One of these windows is
Since then, they say that if you look up at the 3rd floor veranda, you'll see someone looking back down.
Really?
I'm sorry.
okay. Nope. Okay. Grabby, 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 grabby. Oh, I can't. Huh. I'll be back for you then. Or I can just be a dick and do this a few times. It's 24, so... So I guess I have to have 76. I can only carry 99. Okay, it's 99. Better. It's just because he uses up so much. If I'm grown up being, might as well. It's locked, I can open. Camera's reacting to the door. I wonder if it's where we just came down from. Hi, face man. Stealing my shit. Something in the photograph shows the duck with the hatch open. We'll be showing the location for this door. This seems like a safe place that won't kill me. I was not expecting that. I don't really remember any of the other locations for things. Gonna attack me when I touch? So note, like the one found in the old building. Even before the landslide, there were always strange going-ons around here. Some years ago, 2 girls went missing in a college field trip. The police were stumped. A few days later, one of the girls turned up again, seemingly out of her mind. There were lots of theories, but most people believed they were simply spirited away. That girl came back each year looking for a friend, like some sort of pilgrimage. Countless people have gone missing over the years. We're all used to it by now. My father was spirited away too, as was the folklorist Kinji Watatari. Ari? Next it'll be my turn, I bet. I'll vanish like the rest of them. I doubt anyone will think to come looking for me. Okay, we are going back. Yeah. Hey. No, it's the... Are you finished sounding like, you know, a hamster on a hamster wheel? Something among the pipes. I'm gonna reach out and grab it. Nothing's gonna grab me. No, never. Is that hair? That's hair! Will you let me touch you? Nope. You will stay in the wall. What is your attack patterns? I realized I have backed myself into a corner. Thank you for backing up for me. Moving out of that. Nearly there. Touchy, touchy, touchy. You won't let me touchy, touchy? I can meet them again. Looks like it was left by the innkeeper. This place has gone from a tourist hotspot to a unaliving hotspot, but I suppose that was always the case. This mountain and death go together, side by side. Mika Mori was once known as the Grove of the Shrine Maidens, a sacred grove where the mountain's maidens oversaw the deaths of the pilgrims, easing their passing to the other side. I like that. I envy it. I wish someone would be there to send me off. Was that the man who wrote this note? Maybe we'll find more upstairs.
Rui, are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine.
Goddamn. Missed it. Go try again.
Rui, are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine.
Too soon. Goddamn. Could give it a few tries.
Rui, are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine.
God damn it.
Rui, are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine.
Closer that time. One. God damn. One more try. Actually.
Rui, are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine.
What if I do that? I'd be wasting a bit, but... God damn it. Messed up. Since I decided to do that, let's try it one more time.
Rui, are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine.
Still too soon. Keep saying one more time and then I keep doing it. Ignore me.
Rui, are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine.
Got it! Okay. Hi. Woman who was hanged. She looks very surprised to be hanged. Here, stone. Something must be blocking. There's another store on the other side.
The sunset. It's so beautiful. The mountain looks like it's melting. If I could melt.
I was seeing if there was something behind me.
If I could just melt away into the lake. Into the setting sun.
There's a scrap of notepaper on the floor. Looks like someone's written on it. The sunset beckons. It's calling me into the water. This is the right thing to do. The man below is shattered. Did the man jump from here? Put a leash on. Put a leash on. Pay attention to the ladies that are near you. Because everybody seems to be possessed. Man staring at something. The whole room is tired. That man must have left something behind. If he did, it'd likely be
There
hidden.
was a fire. This must be where the innkeeper moved.
Oh, where did that rope come from? We looked, it wasn't there before.
Rui! Rui! What's wrong? Is something there?
No. Woman in the spirit world. Hi. Swing low, sweet chariot. Good.
What were you doing?
Had to get the perfect shot. I know that it was dangerous and she could have gotten hurt and all this other stuff, but I needed the perfect shot, you know?
Can't you remember anything? Let's go home.
You cannot leave the mountain.
Hey, we will. We're just too stupid to stay left. Oh, she's doing the spinny spin. love that there's water on the... Someone will like absolutely take you out. Actually, he's wearing a fox ears and tail. You get that for winning, I think. Touchy touch, 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 touch. Won't let me touch. Too bad the fox ears don't stand up. They have to be like to the side thing. However, the cat ears are one of the girls is actually. These aren't their actual outfits. If you couldn't tell, a woman dressed as a shrine maiden is to connect to the note that I found. There's a note here. Hi, what are you playing? Seems to be singed a little by a fire. The album of post-mortem photographs was assembled by a folklorist who lived in the mountain. His name is Kenji Watatari. He became fascinated by the custom and moved to Mount Hikami to study how it spreads to Japan. Hi, what were you doing? My father seemed to take an interest in the photos as well. Strange foreign customs always fascinated him. When he was running the inn, he helped Watari collect post-mortem photographs from the nearby town. Nice! So, you won, right? On Mount Hikami, the water itself is deified. It seems like Watatari wanted to go get a deeper understanding of this unique outlook, so he set up a house in the forest to experience it firsthand. I'm gonna have to run use the restroom. Be right back. Relatively smooth? Did you not try and kill each other? It's fine. Understandable. He was greatly aided by my father, who had already set up inn at this point. He remodeled it from an old, unused shrine. I think he thought the extra religious heft would help attract more visitors. Definitely try it. Ha! One day the folklorist went missing. Several people formed a search party, but they were unable to find a trace. Even the road to his house seemed to have just been lost to the woods. My father scoured the mountain too, but all he found was the photo album. He was soaked wet when he got back. I remember that he was acting strangely. His eyes had this curious glint, almost like he'd been possessed by something. Next thing I knew, my father went missing as well. I'd forgotten about the photos until I found them in the old building after the landslide. But now I understand why my father left, and Watari too. These photos are so beautiful. Keiji Watatari, a folklorist who lived on Mount Hikami. Masoko probably has some books about him. We should go back. Ryu needs rest. What I've warned people who've come into this stream is originally this was in Japanese and didn't come over to America immediately afterwards, and it was also on the Wii U. So I watched a YouTuber. At the time, she was not. She's now dating Jacksepticeye, but at the time, she was not. She was still living in Japan with her former husband. But she did a translation of this that I watched. And I prefer some of the words she used in her translation of this than what the English official translators, Konami's, did. So if I change things in here, that is the reason why. As Ren and Rui explored the inn and traced the spirit of its owner, a ghost tried to lure Rui to unaliving. Then through the pouring rain, an ominous shrine maiden appeared. Ren and Rui left the mountain with more questions than when they started. Also, it's not the same outfits for all of them. Mainly because when wet, their outfits become a bit more see-through. Not really for the male, but of course for the females. And they're underage. And I have some of the DLC outfits that I like a lot anyways. Let me show you. Okay. This is her normal outfit. And I'm having problems with this, deciding to go everywhere. This is the punk aesthetic. Oh, Wendy's is in Alabama. We have a lot of Wendy's. That's his normal outfit. I haven't unlocked some of his others. That's an outfit from Fatal Frame 3. But yeah, I got fox ears and fox tails on him. This is her normal outfit. The only thing I like Wendy's for is the Frosty. But like I said, when wet, they become see-through, so I wonder why. And this is the Miku outfits through the years. There's the Mayu outfit. But I'm going with the cutesy gothic kind of thing for her. And I can't change the teacher's outfit, which depresses me. As much as I love that, it kind of messes up with the, cutscenes, so I don't really have much on the way of stuff for them on accessories. So I like the maid's headband, I repeat. I'm trying to keep... Because my original YouTube video for this... the sound was scuffed on it. Just absolutely scuffed. So, I'm just reusing it here.